It rained last night, and I know you could have swore you saw my face in the rain. And every time it rains nearby, I want you to imagine that's how it would have sounded if I cried.
I held my stomach thinking about how this pain is sucking the life out of me, about how I paid $300 to get you sucked right out of me. I'm sorry that my womb had to become a tomb bearing your dreams that could never exist. Believe me when I say let the tears you would have cried come alive in my eyes. You do not know how many nights I've cried, "I'm sorry," to the skies, hoping you could hear me.
They say blood is thicker than water, but blood could never be thicker than my fetus slaughtered, sucked out of you, stopping up toilets of hospital restrooms. How could you?
But I wasn't ready, heart pumping heavy with mistakes. I'd rather have aborted you than grown up to become the mother you hate, because holding you and holding grudges would have become symmetrical, vacuuming the insides of me, worthless, like last night's vegetables.
Just tell me,
are you happy now?
Because for the rest of your life, you will be haunted by the illuminating essence of sunlight. Because every time you have the ability to see yourself, you will know what I look like. God knows what you've done. He wrote you messages in the form of lightning, perfectly scripted letters against gray skies. How many times do you have to cry through the sky for you to realize, Mama, we never had the proper goodbye.
Goodbye. I'm sorry that I wrapped up my virginity in a blanket and left it on God's doorstep, hoping that He would find you because I knew I didn't deserve to have you.
Can you hear the sound of my grandmother humming as she clutches rosary beads to breast? Spines erect, infants walk upright up here, imitating the life that you never allowed me to have. Looking down on mothers like you who cradle their swollen bellies pregnant with broken dreams. Your gums suckling on old teenage love songs. Ma, you disgust me. I can tell by the way you hold your purse that you're still a baby. But since when does that give you the right to abort your only baby?
I was forced to grow up with breast milk still crusted above my lips, and I thought maybe if I bobbed my head a little harder I could suck his soul from him. But swallowing his future never guaranteed that I would be a part of it, so I choked, gagged, coughed up generations of broken Brooklyn back alleyway babies that were never able to make their way out of my womb. I slit my wrists in honor of you.
I know that you never look in the mirror because you're afraid to see my face. But how can you continue to breathe knowing that you buried my cradle 6 feet? You cut my umbilical cord because you could never let me swallow what you eat.
You know, the doctor told me you grew fingernails, and every day I feel the scars of the letters you've carved, and I hate myself for letting people come so far inside me they can read them.
It rained last night, and I know
I
could have sworn
you
saw my face.
I saw your face in the rain.